Welcome to our YouTube channel. We are going to be covering the crucial subject of saving and budgeting today. This video is for you whether you are just starting out in finance or want to get better at managing your money. Together, we will examine useful advice and ideas from the best personal finance books to help you succeed financially. Let's start by discussing budgeting. A budget is a financial plan that tells you how much you will take, spend and save each month. In his book, The Total Money Makeover, David Ramsey highlights the value of budgeting as the cornerstone of financial independence. Let us now explore budgeting in more detail. A budget can be made in a number of ways, each with advantages and disadvantages of its own. The zero-based budgeting approach is presented by Ramsey in The Total Money Makeover. Whether it's for foods, bills or savings, every dollar has a designated use when using zero-based budgeting. By using this approach, you can be sure that you prioritize your financial goals and are purposeful about your spending. Zero-based budgeting is a budgeting technique where every dollar of income is allocated to a specific expense category or savings goal, leaving $0 unallocated. With each dollar earned, this method compels people to give it a purpose which encourages discipline and intentionality in spending. When someone adopts zero-based budgeting, they begin by enumerating every source of revenue they have, such as side jobs, bonuses, and salaries. Once every dollar is covered, they divide the remaining monies among other expense categories including housing, transportation, groceries, utilities, entertainment, and savings. The idea that income less expenses equals zero is the foundation of zero-based budgeting. This implies that each dollar has a designated purpose, like as paying for necessities, achieving financial objectives, or creating an emergency reserve. Giving each dollar a purpose helps people understand and take charge of their finances. The use of zero-based budgeting has various benefits. Firstly, by making people predict future costs and set aside money appropriately, it promotes proactive financial planning. Secondly, because every expense must be justified within the budget, it encourages responsibility and openness in spending. Thirdly, zero-based budgeting encourages adaptability and flexibility, enabling people to modify their spending priorities in response to changes in their financial situation. Zero-based budgeting is recommended by many personal finance experts such as Dave Ramsey as a useful strategy for reaching financial objectives and accumulating wealth. People who adopt this strategy can take charge of their money, cut out unnecessary spending, and give priority to the things that really matter to them. The envelope approach is another well-liked budgeting technique in addition to zero-based budgeting. This method, which is frequently credited to financial guru Dave Ramsey, offers a concrete technique to control spending and keep track of expenditures. Let's examine the advantages and operation of the envelope system in more detail. The envelope system is a cash-based budgeting technique in which money is physically placed into the envelopes to correspond with various spending categories. Dave Ramsey emphasizes the ease of use and efficacy of this strategy in the Total Money Makeover, which helps readers manage their expenditures and stick to a budget. The envelope system operates as follows. People first establish a budget for different categories of expenses including groceries, eating out, entertainment and travel. Subsequently, they take out cash from their bank account for every category and deposit the specified sum into distinct envelopes marked with the associated expense. People save the money in each envelope for its intended usage only during the month. They stop spending in that category until the following budgeting period once the money in an envelope is empty. The envelope system has a number of benefits. First of all, by giving a visual depiction of the available funds for every area of expenses, it encourages mindful spending. Secondly, by keeping them to the amount of money allocated in each envelope, it assists people in setting spending priorities and preventing overspending. Thirdly, it lowers the possibility of accumulating debt by eliminating the chance of going over budget or using credit cards excessively. Another essential component of budgeting is setting financial goals. Let's examine the importance of financial goal setting in more detail using Dave Ramsey's approach from the Total Money Makeover. Effective budgeting and long-term financial success, according to Ramsey, depend on the establishment of specific and attainable financial goals. Financial objectives provide people a sense of direction and purpose in their financial path. Individuals can maintain motivation and focus by setting specific goals like paying off credit card debt or saving for a down payment on a home. The SMART criteria, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, are presented by Ramsey as a framework for creating financial goals. By adhering to these rules, people make sure that their objectives are distinct, reachable, and consistent with their values and aspirations. Financial objectives can include starting a business, saving for retirement, paying off college loans, or creating an emergency fund. Achieving each objective marks a step towards stability and financial freedom. Ramsey stresses the need of setting financial priorities and allocating funds in the budget in accordance with those priorities. Through prioritizing objectives and allocating resources accordingly, people can gradually advance toward their intended financial results. People can finally pave the path to financial success and freedom by coordinating their budgeting efforts with their long-term goals when they have a clear knowledge of the significance of creating financial goals. A budget's core component is saving money. David Bach presents the idea of paying yourself first in his book The Automatic Millionaire. Let's explore the idea of paying yourself first in more detail using David Bach's book The Automatic Millionaire. Bach stresses the transformational potential of putting savings and investment ahead of other costs in his book. Bach advocates for a basic idea known as paying yourself first, which involves people setting aside a certain percentage of their income for savings before using it for other needs. People build a strong financial foundation when they prioritize saving money instead of putting it off. Bach presents the idea of the latter factor, emphasizing the need of gradual, small-scale savings over time. People can progressively accumulate wealth by saving more money and investing it instead of spending it on unnecessary expenses like daily coffees run. Bach's strategy of paying oneself first heavily relies on automation. In order to make sure that funds are regularly deposited before the urge to spend strikes, he advises setting up automated transfers from checking accounts to savings or investment accounts. Bach emphasizes that putting oneself first does not mean giving up pleasure or living a frugal lifestyle. Rather, it's about putting long-term financial security first and progressively increasing wealth via regular investing and saving practices. People can take charge of their finances, put their future first, and strive towards reaching their financial goals by adhering to the philosophy of paying themselves first, which was inspired by David Bach's observations. Although creating a budget and saving money can be difficult, there are solutions available. Vicky Robin and Joy Dominguez write Your Money or Your Life, in which they emphasize the value of keeping track of expenditures in order to spot patterns. You can decide where to make cuts and increase your savings by having a clear idea of where your money is going. Maintaining an effective budget and saving plans also requires avoiding lifestyle inflation and being motivated. Budgeting is more than just setting spending limits. It also gives people the power to deliberately make financial decisions that support their long-term objectives. People may create the foundation for financial independence and guarantee a safe and prosperous future by adopting disciplined budgeting practices. In summary, attaining financial success requires a solid understanding of budgeting and saving. You may gain financial control and create a better future for yourself by applying the lessons learned from these well-known personal finance books. Thank you for joining us on this journey towards financial empowerment. Remember, the key to mastering budgeting and saving is consistency and discipline. Take action today and watch your financial goals become a reality. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video with anyone who might benefit from this insight.